if the Todd Tramonte home selling team had a listing in West Richardson, how do we make this super appealing to buyers right now? Why would somebody want to live in West Richardson? How would we think about marketing and making that property compelling based on its surroundings in West Richardson?
One of those giant, wavy worm things.
Oh, yeah, like out front of a car
Yeah.
dealership?
A blow-up guy.
Yeah.
Finished.
This way.
And fireworks.
Come this way.
Yeah.
Finished. So here's the first thing we do. When we coach agents around the country, and obviously when I train agents here on our team, we have what we call marketing specialists. These are agents that only work with sellers on marketing and selling their houses. Other people call them listing agents. We use a formula that we call market message media. So the first thing we do is we say, who's most likely to be the buyer for this house? That's not something you see a lot of agents do. You see sign in the yard, on the MLS, cross the fingers, hope it works out. We're saying, okay, West Richardson, generally speaking, based on the data that's out there, fair housing compliant, whatever, statistically, who lives here? Is it all young professionals? Is it an older community? Is it families? Is it singles? Is it this income level or whatever? So we're gonna do that and go, okay, who's the most likely buyer of a property in West Richardson right now? There's a lot of people that want to live in Richardson because it's close enough to downtown that's not a bad commute. It's still in Dallas County. There are parts of West Richardson that are in Collin County. So we would want to know that if we were selling a property. Okay, which one is it? We need to be able to communicate the benefits of that county and that location. Most of West Richardson is Dallas County, so I'll say that. So we're still in Dallas County, so I could be downtown in 20 to 30 minutes depending on traffic. There's also a lot of people that move to West Richardson for Richardson Independent School District. It's very highly thought of in a lot of ways. There's some magnet programs and some cool things there. So that's the bulk of who probably wants to live in West Richardson. Now, we also have in West Richardson, based on the data, one of the older populations in a community in all of DFW, because a lot of people moved there as Texas Instruments developed late 60s, early 70s, as UTD became a hub of talent, high intellect, kind of high quality employees, that kind of thing. So that all blew up late 60s, early 70s, and a lot of those people loved it and never left. Okay, so that's just a snapshot to you of how I would think about the first thing. Who lives here? Who would want to live here? What are those dynamics? How do I target those kinds of people? So now I'm thinking about what's my message to them, right? I need to communicate the benefits of this home to the people that are most likely to buy it. So, hey, just 27 minutes from downtown or near hike and bike trails, near this high school, this junior high, this magnet program, this classical school, these private schools, whatever. Okay, so I'm speaking to the people that I think are most likely to buy it. Okay, and then the media is where am I going to say that? I'm definitely going to say it on the multiple listing system and on our website and all the places we market. We say those things on radio and streaming television and mail campaigns and internet and social media and all those places. A lot of agents don't do all that. So that's kind of that piece of it. Then I'm going to start saying, what are the specific things, we call them points of scarcity, about this house that a buyer could not get in any other house? What is the stuff that makes this one really, really unique? And I'm not going to share our whole strategy here, but
say carefully, giving away the goods.
Yeah, this one might have a really unique feature. It might have really unique building materials or recently updated something, but we're trying to be very clear that this one is unique in these ways, and we're trying to find buyers that value those unique things. We always say we're not looking for just any buyer. We're looking for the buyer that has to have it. That's one of the ways we're able to get way more money, way faster than the agents and brokerages and teams that we compete with, statistically proven. That's how we would sell a property in West Richardson. That's how we would sell any property. But specific to West Richardson, I would talk about parks and trails and schools and proximity to the highways. You can get to 75 north and south, central easily. You can get to George Bush 190 easily. You can get down to 635 easily. You can get over to Dallas North Tollway easily. We got good health care. We've got some good local entertainment. We've disproportionate amount of DART buses. That's our rapid transit here. We've got the Eisman Center, so we have way better theater and performing arts than most cities of our size. We've got great diversity of restaurants and really, really good food of almost every national origin you could imagine. We have very low crime and a very active police department, Parks and Recreation department, very active city government. What are some of your favorite things about West Richardson?
I mean, the community. I think the people are just really special and really really involved. Like it feels like I feel like I live in a small town because I just see everybody supports the businesses. I don't know. I feel really known here. I know I'm not talking about.
No, that's what I wanted you to say.
Yeah.
We can say a lot of quantifiable, Googleable things, but it does have this weird essence where people know each other.
Yeah.
They don't leave much. David on our team left for a ministry job, came right back, and has been here for almost every one of his.
On my street are 2 parents and their kids.
Like 2 generations,
That's
two separate groups.
Two separate groups. Like they came back.
What's some of your favorite stuff about West?
I mean, to me, there's like Richardson. When I think of the food things, like there's a lot of quote hole in the wall, kind of
locally
mom and pop
owned,
shops, and but like the diversity. I mean, you can get anything and everything that you want.
Yeah, I think it's wild how much good sushi, great burgers, great Mediterranean. It's a melting pot. So that's why I love West Richardson. And just as an example, that's how we would sell a home in West Richardson. We talk about the house, we talk about the market, we'd understand who the buyer's likely to be, we talk about the surrounding community. First of all, West Richardson's amazing, but we'll walk through how we would do this in some other areas as well.